We're going to make quiche today, and first I'm going to show you how to. Today we will be making bread with butter and spices. This is also referred as quiche in our tradition. So you will need flour, water, and salt for the mixture, and when it's cooked and everything you'll need butter and spices. Make sure the butter is spiced. Okay, now we're going to be adding about 4 cups of flour, into the flour we'll be adding about 1 tablespoon of salt. And then you're going to mix this up until the salt and the flour are combined. Okay. Now you're going to add water until it's thickened. We're going to start out with about a cup. Okay. When the mixture gets to about this texture, you will need to start using your hands because it will be too thick to stir with a spoon. So you want to mix it until it's thoroughly combined. When that is ready, you're going to start heating your pan to about medium-low to make sure it doesn't burn. And then you'll be adding a little bit of oil all around. So now we're going to add some oil. About 3 tablespoons. You're going to wait for the oil to heat up. You will need about half of the mixture onto the pan and flatten it out with a rubber spatula or a spoon of some sorts, and then it will start cooking as you're flattening it out. And you will want it as thin as you can get it without having any holes in the mixture. Proceed to cooking until the edges around are translucent and some spots in the middle. When you flip the first bread, it will look lightly browned on the side that you flipped it on. When this happens, it will mean that it is cooked on the inside. You will want to repeat this for the other 2. This recipe makes 3 big breads. Okay, now you're going to want to break apart the bread into reasonable pieces about that big compared to my hand. Okay, after you've cut it up as small as you can, you will want to go ahead and put the pieces in a food processor so they can get smaller and it will be easier for kids to eat. And you can do this by hand, but this is a kid-friendly dish, so we recommend using a food processor. Now we're going to be adding about a tablespoon of the butter, like that much. It will melt inside the food processor because the bread is hot. And you can add as much or as little as you want of beurre, which is spices, and it's normally really spicy. But if you have kids that are going to be eating this, only add a little bit. And if you don't mind the heat, add as much as you want. I'm going to be adding about a tablespoon. Okay. And now we're going to put the top on and we're going to blend it. You can do it as much as you want. I like to check to make sure nothing is getting too small. So it needs a little bit more, but I'm going to go ahead and stir it so all the big chunks get all small, but the small chunks don't become really small. So I went ahead and make sure yours is off while you stir it, just in case. See, there's still a chunk of butter, so we're going to move that down so it can melt and blend. we're gonna do this one more time, and it should be perfect. Now that we have it as our desired texture, you can have pieces this big. This is really good. You're going to now unclip it and get out a bowl and put your gicha into the bowl. We're going to go ahead and remove the thing. And now we're going to spread out the texture onto a plate. So this is a completed dish. We're eating it with a side of sour cream because it helps cool off the heat and tastes really good. This is typically a breakfast dish in our culture, and you can get the berbaheh from any Ethiopian or Eritrean grocery store. So this is the completed dish. Thank you for watching this video this week. Please subscribe for new videos every week.